Wilfried Bony is currently without a club, but 10 years ago, he caught everyone's attention in Europe when he lit up the Eredivise in the 2012-2013 season, scoring a total of 37 goals in 36 games for Vitesse. Was there a reason why he would score against upcoming and former clubs, and is it intertwined why no one hears from the legendary Swansea striker anymore? He was definitely on the shopping list for a lot of European clubs that summer, the red hot Ivorian looking to be signed, scoring goals for fun and splitting defences in half, reminding us of a current similar player in the Premier League. But sadly, something that happens to all too many players who are not in the big leagues, he was underrated. Swansea and West Ham made bids for the 24-year-old goal machine, and in the end, Swansea won the race for his signature by making a club record bid for Bony, signing him on for a total of £12 million. So Wilfried Bony made his way over to Wales, ready to prove himself to the big leagues and show his quality. And Bony didn't wait to prove his worth to everyone, scoring twice and assisting once against Malmö, qualifying Swansea for the Europa League and scoring on his debut against Manchester United. That season, Bony made history with Swansea, qualifying for the last 16 in the Europa League and scoring in a historical 3-0 away beating over Valencia, who went on to the semi-finals of the tournament, as well as scoring and assisting once more until facing Napoli, where the Swans held their own at home with a draw, but unfortunately ending up losing in the second leg 3-1. In the league, Bony had picked up a hamstring injury in December, and with only 4 goals throughout the campaign, fans were beginning to wonder whether they had made the right investment. But on New Year's Day 2014, Bony flipped a switch and became an absolute weapon for Swansea. He scored 2 goals against Manchester City on New Year's Day and went on to score another 11 goals throughout the Premier League for the rest of the season, and scored a legendary 90th minute winner against Manchester United in the FA Cup third round, helping Swansea win at Old Trafford for the first time in the club's history. The next season had a bit of a slow start to it, but after a 6-game dry spell, Bony ended up scoring 9 goals for Swansea until he was called up to play for the Ivory Coast at the Africa Cup of Nations, which he ended up winning with some legendary teammates, as well as contributing a total of 2 goals and 3 assists throughout the tournament. During the tournament in January, Manchester City also decided to make their move and snatched the striker up for a total of £25 million up front, with £3 million in performance-related add-ons, making him the most expensive African player in the Premier League at the time. After the Ivory Coast had completed their celebrations in Equatorial Guinea, Bony headed off to Manchester, and after playing Newcastle in the league, faced Barcelona in the Champions League last 16, where they lost both games though. Until the end of the season, he sprained his ankle and only scored 2 goals, one of them being against his former club Swansea. In the 2015-16 season, Bony's form took a turn. He only scored a total of 4 times in the league, scoring against Swansea once more. Under the floodlights of the Champions League, he was a different breed though, scoring and assisting 3 times in just 3 games. But that was his season highlight. Man City weren't happy with his performance at all and sent him on loan to join Stoke City for 1 season. His situation didn't get better. In fact, it got worse, scoring only twice and scoring both of those goals in the same game against Swansea again. Was this single performance a sign to his once beloved fans that he hasn't lost the ability to score goals? This may be the case as that same summer, when Bony returned to Manchester, Pep Guardiola, now manager of City, was most likely not going to give him any playing time, and Bony left the club and returned to Swansea on a permanent basis, this time for £13 million. Would he be able to repeat his 2013-14 form? Sadly, the 2017-18 season was another flop for the striker. Although he captained the Swans for 5 games, scoring in 2 of those, he picked up a cruciate ligament injury, missing a big chunk of the season, and went down to the Championship with Swansea. Bony was out of action until November 2018, until he was able to play his first game for Swansea again, but didn't deliver once more, scoring only 1 goal until he was sent out on loan to join Al Arabi SC until the end of the season, where he scored 5 goals and upon his return to Wales was let go by the club. After half a year of searching for new opportunities, he signed for Al Ittihad in January 2020, scoring 5 goals in 10 games until the season was up, which was quite a good statistic. However, at the start of the 2020-21 season, Bony and Al Ittihad mutually terminated the contract and Bony was out of his profession once more. There were rumours that he would join IFK Göteborg in Sweden at one point, or head out to the States to play in the MLS, yet he didn't officially join a club until returning to the Eredivise, signing for NEC Nijmegen in January 2022 until the end of the season. He played just 1 game, where he played for a total of 14 minutes and was benched again, and then out with an unknown injury until he was searching for another club once more. In December last year, Bony was seen playing with League 2 side Newport County and even scoring in a friendly for them, yet mainly spending his time there to stay fit. In February earlier this year, Bony then signed for Club Always Ready, a team in the Bolivian top flight league. He was subbed in twice for the team of La Paz and played a total of 63 minutes before being released once again. This tweet here confirming his departure. Bony is now 34 years old and still in the search of a club, but will he be announcing his retirement first or joining another random club somewhere around the globe? Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye!